Get ready to kickstart your journey to wellness with the ultimate guide in town. Welcome to Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. Join us as we journey through the realms of natural healing, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Prepare to be inspired by stories of transformation and triumph. With Doc Stone as your guide, discover the power of holistic living and the joy of reclaiming your health. Prepare for a whirlwind adventure through the world of holistic wellness. From fitness freaks to spiritual gurus, we've got something for everyone. So grab your sneakers, your yoga mat, or just your sense of curiosity, and let's dive headfirst into a world of wellness wonders. Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. Your path to a vibrant life starts now. Hello and welcome back to Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. I'm Doc Stone, and today we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people worldwide: chronic pain. If you're tired of relying solely on medication and searching for lasting relief, you've come to the right place. We'll explore the world of holistic pain management, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Get ready to unleash your body's innate healing power. Before we dive into today's topic, we just want to thank our sponsors of today's show and get that out of the way so we can dig into the meat and potatoes of chronic pain. First of all, as always, please remember that we do not diagnose or treat any disease on this show. This is not intended to be medical advice. If you are suffering any kind of illness or injury, you are encouraged to contact your licensed medical practitioner. And our sponsors for today's show are Doc Stone's Natural Medicine and Wellness, where we make wellness natural, and also by Aerostream TV Network, where we are always looking for new hosts to share their inspirational stories, their whatever kind of information or expertise that they have. If you want to launch your own TV show to be seen on our network and on Roku and Amazon Fire TV, please make sure to reach out. We'll be happy to get you the information that you need. And the network is running a limited time special where you can get your first year network fees on us. So you would be able to get with no charge to you from the network for getting your show out to the world. Also, just as a reminder, if you are interested in really digging into the root causes of your health struggles, we encourage you to order your functional medicine laboratory testing. These are from accredited and certified labs. You can order those tests 24 hours a day from docstone.wellproz.com, and we will get those collection kits sent directly to your home. You collect a sample, send it back into the lab, and within about 10 to 14 days, we will get the results, and you will be far more educated on what is happening inside of your body. So with that being said, let's dive into today's topic. Chronic pain, as I mentioned in the opening, is something that millions of people in the world suffer, and it's kind of important. Before we dig into ways to help with chronic pain, we want to kind of reach to talk about what pain is, the differences between acute pain and chronic pain, and we're going to talk about some different methods, some holistic and natural ways that you might be able to help to address your chronic pain issues. I think that probably everybody sometime in their life has experienced pain, and sometimes probably even chronic pain. And so this is going to be a timely topic for you today. So we want to make sure that we understand the differences here. So let's talk about this. So acute pain is something that your body experiences like immediately after an injury. Think about you're out playing basketball on the basketball court, or playing football on the football field, or maybe you're playing tennis on the tennis court, and you are making a quick move. You kind of land the wrong way on your foot, and maybe you hear a pop, and all of a sudden you experience pain in that ankle. This would be acute pain. This is your body's response to an immediate injury, and it's normal. This is expected when we immediately injure something. Your body goes about the process of healing, hopefully, and that pain should go away. Well, sometimes the pain doesn't go away. And even though maybe your injury is healed, you still have pain. And then this becomes chronic pain. And so there's a difference between the two. Acute pain is your body's immediate alarm system saying, hey, there has been something bad that has happened to this area of the body. It's kind of like that old TV show where, remember, where it was Danger Will Robinson, Danger Will Robinson. Well, acute pain is your body's alarm system to tell you that there's been something as bad that's happened and we need to take care of it. And so what happens is through the healing process, hopefully, the swelling goes down, your fibers and your muscles, your tendons, whatever, it gets healed and the pain goes away. For some people, that pain doesn't go away, and then we have what's chronic pain. Now, chronic pain is when basically your body's alarm system, we said that acute pain was the alarm system, your body's alarm system doesn't turn off even though the threat is gone. Does that make sense? So the alarm system of the pain, it stays on even though you might have been healed or your injury is gone. Also, we have this chronic alarm going off, and it becomes debilitating. It causes all kinds of issues: loss of work, loss of life enjoyment. It creates depression, anxiety, and it becomes this brutal cycle. And so when we can't turn off the alarm, and if anybody's ever had like a home alarm where, you get into the house, it's going off, the alarm is blaring and screaming, but you forget your code and you can't turn off the alarm, and there's nothing wrong going on, but the alarm keeps going, and how frustrated you get. Well, we get frustrated when the alarm system of our body, the chronic pain, doesn't go off neither. And so it can create a whole lot of other issues as well. So we want to make sure that, we know there's conventional treatments like pain medications or whatnot, but I want to share with you today some holistic treatments, some natural ways that you might be able to add to your other treatments to help you to manage or to conquer even. That's what I prefer to do. I'd prefer to remove the chronic pain than manage chronic pain because if you're managing chronic pain, that just means that it's still there. I would rather conquer it and get rid of it than manage it any day. So we want to talk about some different ways that you can do that. So a lot of people know about like chiropractic for back injuries, chronic back pain, and find a lot of relief from chiropractic treatments. They are probably one of the most widely used complementary or alternative forms of medicines. And really, I don't like the terms complementary or alternative because basically I think that natural medicine is medicine, right? So we're just going to talk about it as being actual medicine. I don't want to differentiate between them, but you can look at it whatever perspective you choose to use. But I think that when we're talking about these different natural approaches, whether it be herbalism or supplementation, functional medicine, I think it's just medicine. Right. This is just what we should be doing to heal our bodies. So beyond chiropractic, there's also acupuncture. Now, acupuncture has been used for thousands of years in traditional Chinese medicine. It has a lot of research behind it, especially over in China and in Europe, and it has made an explosion here in the western part of the world. There's been a lot of success, and now we actually see conventional or modern medicine systems like the Cleveland Clinic and the Mayo Clinic adding acupuncture in their actual clinics and their hospitals in order to treat patients because we just know that it works. Now, a lot of conventional or modern medical doctors, they don't understand how it works, and some of them might think that it's still just a fad or there's no science behind it. But really, it doesn't matter whether they understand how it works. We just know that it does. We know that we see decreased levels of pain. We know that we see success in acupuncture with treating different types of diseases. And the premise of acupuncture is actually that, that there's energy systems inside of your body. There's meridians that are going, chakras that are there. And when those get out of balance or a meridian gets blocked up and the energy can't get from one part of the body to another, it creates pain. It creates, disease. And so by inserting needles or if we're talking about acupressure, using pressure on pressure points, along those meridians, then we can reinstitute the proper flow of the energy or the Chinese call it the qi within these meridians. And therefore we can bring about healing within the body or reduce pain. So we know that there's been quite a few studies published in like PubMed that talk about the effectiveness of acupuncture. So if you're suffering from chronic pain and you're not seeing any kind of improvement, because let's face it, the pain medications, all they're doing is numbing the pain. They're not actually fixing the problem, right? So you're stuck taking these pain medications. Some of them can become quite addictive and of course create other issues, other health issues, and also socioeconomic issues. So if you want to try to actually solve the root cause of your chronic pain, you got to see practitioners that work on the root cause problems to your issues. For acupuncture, I'd certainly recommend that you find a licensed acupuncturist in your area and discuss with them if they can actually help you with your chronic pain. But I can tell you that there's been a lot of studies published that have shown a great amount of success with acupuncture for chronic pain. Of course, people use it for other illnesses and issues as well, but it is successful for pain. Another thing that we can talk about is massage therapy. Now, a lot of people know that, if I go get a massage, I do it for relaxation, I feel good, I feel better. But we also know that there's medical massage. We know that by relaxing the muscles, by relaxing the tissues around there, by increasing the blood flow, which massage therapy does all of that, to the blood flow to an area, that we can bring about healing to an area. We know that tension in muscles is oftentimes a cause of chronic pain because, as we talked about the acute pain, when we get that first acute injury, the response of the body is to tense up the muscles around that area in order to protect it, right? And so what happens is we begin to, we tense up and some people just never don't untense, right? They always stay tense. Even though the area might be healed, they just never quite release or relax those muscles. And therefore, massage therapy can actually help to do that. Now, there's lots of different types of massage. Talk to your licensed massage therapist about which one they think might be better for you. But, there's some things that we can do. Swedish massage, deep tissue massage, trigger point therapy. There's hot stone massage, lots of different types of massage that can be used to improve the circulation, relax the muscles around the area that is painful. It releases endorphins into the body. And so you're able to do that with these things, with these different types of massage. Another thing that you might consider is what is PEMF, which is pulse electromagnetic field therapy. So it's a device that, I'd recommend that you see a natural, holistic, functional practitioner. Oftentimes you won't find PEMF devices being used in modern medicine, but we know that there's pain relief that can be experienced. Oftentimes, from using PEMF devices, whether it be on your joints or on your back or anything like that. So that might be something that you look for a practitioner in your area that can coach you on how to use the PEMF devices to relieve possibly pain. And then there's also hypnotherapy. So, see somebody who is a certified hypnotherapist or hypnotist, and we can begin to help you to experience relief from that chronic pain. So mindfulness and meditation, again, connecting the mind and the brain to what's happening in the rest of the body. So there's these types of things. Whether you go into meditation, deep breathing exercises, all of these have been shown to be able to help people to overcome their chronic pain. Yoga and Tai Chi are great ways to center yourself. It's the mindfulness portion as well, but also it helps you to gently stretch out your muscles, your ligaments, your tendons, to increase lymphatic flow in your body, which again, brings important immune responses and anti-inflammatory agents to different parts of your body. So just by really opening up that lymphatic system and increasing the lymph flow throughout your body, which really we'll probably do a show on lymphatic system here sometime this year. But it is one of the most overlooked areas of health, and ways that you can improve your health and your vitality is simply by improving your lymphatic system. And so that's another episode. But gentle movement, it just improves your strength and your flexibility, and it reduces pain. So those are some different ways that you can help to conquer chronic pain. Now I want to talk about kind of like nature's pharmacy. So long before there were the big drug companies like Pfizer and Merck or any of those other companies, our ancestors found nature's pharmacy, right? They began to treat disease very successfully with herbs from nature. Now, some people don't, because we've been kind of led in modern world, in the Western world, to rely upon pharmaceuticals from these big companies, these synthetic medications, that we just don't really understand how profound the use of natural items is in helping people to be healthy and helping people to overcome illnesses or pain or anything like that. In fact, 80% of the world is primarily treated with herbs for their medicine. So this is not alternative medicine. This is just medicine. In fact, if you really want to look at it, it's the pharmaceutical companies creating these synthetics that are actually the alternative, because the natural and the oldest use of medicine is with these herbal remedies. So, let's talk about some common ones that might be used to help you with your chronic pain. Now, some of them are common that I like to use are turmeric. And turmeric, it's the actual compound curcumin in the turmeric that actually brings about the pain relief. And there's been a number of studies showing the effectiveness of turmeric. Ginger is another one. Boswellia, which is also known as frankincense. And so, these are natural things that you can add to your foods. You can take them in supplement form if it's easier for you. I do recommend for clients and take myself practitioner grade, meaning that you have to get them from a certified practitioner like me, curcumin and ginger supplements, and boswellia. Boswellia, also known as frankincense, right? And then, of course, there's CBD, which is becoming more mainstream in the Western world. People are beginning to see the benefits of it. But all of these are able to be used to help support you for chronic pain. Now, a great thing about these natural remedies is that many of them are also safe to use with your pets. Now, I would recommend that you consult if you're going to use any of them with your pet, I would recommend that you consult with a holistic veterinarian to make sure that a particular one is safe for your animal to use. But I can tell you that I use some of these natural supplements, such as turmeric and ginger and boswellia, with my older senior dog who was recently experiencing some inflammation. It's safer than giving them non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and it's natural. So I just mix a little of the turmeric and ginger and frankincense in with his food, and we've seen some great improvement. Again, if you're going to use anything with your pets, I recommend that you reach out to a holistic veterinarian just to make sure that it is appropriate for your animal. And if you're going to embark on a supplement regimen or a use herbal medicine for yourself, I would recommend that you reach out to a holistic functional medicine practitioner, such as myself or another one in your area. The great thing is that in the natural health space and in the holistic coaching space, most practitioners will see you virtually, so that if you can't find one in your area, then you can still find some support to help guide you in your health journey into increasing your vitality in your health. So herbal remedies are great for pain management. But again, get some guidance, talk to somebody, somebody who knows what they're doing, so that you don't, because there is some possible interactions, especially if you're taking pharmaceutical medications. There are interactions that can be negative between natural supplements, natural herbs and everything that may interact poorly with whatever medication that you're on. So please make sure that you reach out to an actual practitioner to get that, to get advice on that. And then, we want to talk about nutrition. We talk about nutrition all the time, support here. So, there's anti-inflammatory foods. And oftentimes, if somebody is experiencing chronic pain or other issues, I would recommend an anti-inflammatory diet. But anti-inflammatory foods like colorful fruits and vegetables and fatty fish, if you're not taking a practitioner grade, again, I never recommend that anybody goes and buys supplements directly from like a supermarket or anything, just because of quality. But if we can use combination fatty acids to be able to help to reduce inflammation. So there's lots of different things, but eating a good diet goes a long ways in helping you to conquer that chronic pain, and also in preventing illness or injury as well. So you want to make sure that you are eating an anti-inflammatory diet. There are some things that are known to cause more inflammation than others. For instance, gluten is highly inflammatory. Even if you have not been diagnosed with celiac disease, or you don't know that you have it, it's gluten is inflammatory regardless. So that's one thing if you can reduce the amount of gluten in your diet, you're going to help so many other things, not just your pain, but your gut health, all kinds of issues, autoimmune issues, brain issues, everything like that. So there's some simple things that you can do just by changing your diet and helping you with your chronic pain. So your diet does play a big role in that. So how do we integrate these different types of things into these holistic approaches into our lifestyle? Well, one, obviously, probably the easiest is just your diet, right? Just being more mindful of what you're eating, being aware of eating healthy foods, reducing sugar. Sugar is very inflammatory, and so it causes inflammation within your body. We know now that the majority of deaths are now, medical professionals are beginning to classify that the majority of deaths are actually caused by inflammation. And so whatever we can do to reduce inflammation inside the body is going to benefit you and can have a positive effect or impact, not just on the longevity of your life, but the actual quality of your life. So making sure that we're doing things like reducing sugar, whether that's in breads or pastas or in sweet processed foods, removing as many of that those types of foods from your diet goes a very, very long way. Now, as a practitioner, I know that almost everybody that I talk to uh, almost never gets everything that their body needs from their diet alone. It's just almost impossible. With the standard American diet, it's very, very hard to do that. And so it is my belief that it's very, very critical that pretty much everybody is going to need to be taking some type of nutritional supplementation. Again, I'm not for just blanket take this or take that. I prefer to actually do some testing, some laboratory testing to find out what an individual needs. So they're not just flushing their money away on stuff that they don't actually need. But I can say that probably just about everybody needs to, at the very minimum, be taking a high potency multivitamin and mineral. And again, you want to make sure that you're getting practitioner grade, pharmaceutical grade products, that we know what the ingredients actually are. We know that what's on the label is actually what's in this supplement, and as clean as possible with the least amount of fillers, because a lot of the supplements and stuff that you buy in supermarkets are filled with a whole lot of fillers, which just frankly are not super good for you. So, make sure that you consult with a practitioner and, get some guidance on what to do there. And that way it's going to save you some money in the long run because you're not just taking things needlessly. Oftentimes we're able to recommend a supplementation plan, a protocol for people, and have time frames on certain things to get them to where they need to be, and then we can wean them off of those supplements. So, in the long run, it's going to benefit you to get some guidance. Seek out a natural holistic practitioner coach that can help you with that, and really take control of your health. I'm a firm believer in healthcare autonomy, and I encourage everybody to learn about these different types of things so that they can actually benefit from them in the way that is going to help them the most. I don't believe that every client, every patient is the same. And so taking these individual approaches to finding the root causes of your chronic pain will be beneficial to you in the long run. So remember, chronic pain doesn't have to dictate your life. And I know that if you're suffering from it now, it probably feels like that your life is ruled about when the pain is the worst and everything, but it doesn't have to dictate your life. By embracing a holistic approach, you can reclaim your well-being and unleash your body's innate healing potential. I want you to hear that, innate healing potential. That is the foundation of holistic and natural health, is that we believe that your body and nature were created together, that your body has the ability to heal itself if you just give it the proper support. So join us next time on Wellness Unleashed, where we'll explore more paths to a healthier and happier you. And just an important reminder that this show content is for informational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before starting any new treatment. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share this show, whatever platform that you're watching it on. And if you have any topics you'd like to see us to talk about on Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone, leave them in the comments below, and we will be sure to try to include them in future recordings. And with that, I bid you well. Have a fantastic week. And until next time, be well. Thank you for watching Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone on the AeroStream TV network. The opinions expressed by the host and guests of this show are theirs and not the opinions of the network or our sponsors. None of the information shared on today's episode should be taken as medical advice. Statements have not been approved by the FDA or any other governmental authority. And if you're experiencing any kind of illness or wellness issue, you are encouraged to consult with your licensed healthcare practitioner. And we do appreciate you watching our show and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.